I sit Indian style on my hardwood floor, completely engulfed by a plethora of stunning photographs. The wedding I captured in Vermont last weekend exceeded all my expectations. The bride's ivory gown against the vibrant autumn leaves was the perfect contrast I envisioned. My absolute favorite image features the couple beneath a gorgeous canopy of maple trees, their fingers almost touching as swirling leaves dance around them. Suddenly, my phone rings, displaying my mother's name. I pause, my finger hovering uncertainly over the accept button. "Hey, Mom," I say, tucking the phone between my ear and shoulder while I continue arranging photos into perspective album layouts. "Courtney," she states, her voice sharpened with that all-too-familiar edge. "I need to discuss Lily's wedding with you." A smile spreads across my face as thoughts of my sister's upcoming ceremony in Miami fill my mind. I had intended to reach out to her this week to share some fantastic photography ideas for. "You'll ruin your sister's wedding. Don't come." My coffee cup slips from my hand, shattering on the floor, hot liquid splattering all over the photographs, wasting hours of meticulous work. Incredibly, I hardly register it. "What?" I respond, my voice sounding faint, as if it belongs to a stranger. "Lily deserves all the spotlight," Beatrice insists, her tone firm and unwavering. "Your success would overshadow her day." The room begins to whirl around me as I clutch the edge of my desk. "Mom, that doesn't make any sense. I'm her only sister. All the invitations have been sent out." Each word hits like a hammer. "Everyone but you." My stomach drops, a familiar wave of childhood rejection washes over me, being excluded from family photos, watching my art come down from the fridge to make way for Lily's crayon drawings, sitting alone at the kids' table during Thanksgiving while Lily sat on Dad's lap at the adult table. "Mom, I'm her only sister. I've shot 180 weddings. I could help." I resent the desperate tone in my voice, but it escapes me uncontrollably. "This is just your chance to gift Lily something special." Beatrice's voice softens into something more agonizing than anger, pity. "You've always needed to be the center of attention. Just this once, let her have her moment." My throat constricts. "Let me speak to Lily. This can't be her wish." Oh, she's completely on board with this. It was partly her idea. The lie festers between us, if it's even a lie, which would hurt even more. I hung up abruptly without saying goodbye and immediately dialed my father. He picks up on the second ring. "Court? Everything okay?" "Dad, Mom just told me I'm not invited to Lily's wedding." "That can't be right." The silence speaks volumes. "It's for the best, Court." His tone reflects the same defeated resignation he had when I couldn't display my photography award at 12 because it would upset Lily. "You can't mean that." I press my palm against my forehead, steadying myself as the room continues to spin. "Your absence is a gift to your sister," he insists. "Be selfless this time." Those words cut through years of pretending that this toxic dynamic didn't exist. I can't help but think of Ethan, celebrating my first magazine cover, popping champagne at midnight to toast the moment it arrived, his genuine pride starkly contrasting with my parents' discomfort when I sent them a copy. I glance at the ruined photographs scattered across the floor, memories I'd captured of strangers sharing more love than my family has ever shown me. I refused to plead for an invitation to my own sister's wedding. The words emerge more forcefully than I anticipated. Stop being dramatic. My mother interjects, they must be on speakerphone now. Think about someone besides yourself. I've spent my entire life prioritizing others. My voice stays firm, even when an earthquake rumbles inside me. Hiding my successes, shrinking myself. All your cousins will be there, my father states. Everyone is excited to celebrate with Lily. Don't make this complicated. The underlying message is unmistakable. The family narrative about me, that I'm the greedy, attention-seeking older sister, has already been written. They determine how my extended family perceives me. I finally respond, I understand, even though I really don't. All I get is that this cycle will persist unless I break free. My professional self-esteem and personal happiness cannot endure if I keep accepting this treatment. I hang up just as I hear the front door open. Ethan steps in, his camera bag slung over one shoulder, stopping short at the sight of shattered ceramic and coffee-spattered wedding photos. Courtney, what happened? His concern sharply contrasts with the coldness I just endured from my parents. The words pour out through my tears, the uninvitation, my parents' justification, the lifetime of being minimized to let my sister outshine me. Ethan kneels beside me, carefully avoiding the jagged pieces of the broken mug. They've done this to you your entire life. It's not fair. He assists me in saving the photos that survived, his touch tender as he dabs coffee off the prints. We spend a few minutes in quietude before he breaks the silence. Your sister's wedding is all about her, he says softly. But your life is meant for you. I glance up, suddenly grasping what I've overlooked for so long. It isn't merely a decision between going to my sister's wedding or remaining home. It's truly about choosing between staying small or finally embracing my full stature. I've spent far too long shrinking myself down. I murmur, a newfound determination forming within me. Perhaps it's time to stand tall. 3 slow weeks drag by. I attempt to immerse myself in work, editing wedding albums until my vision blurs. However, my phone stays mute. No calls from my mom. No texts from Lily. The pain of being excluded from my own sister's wedding simmers beneath a facade of normality. Then Amanda calls. Court, you won't believe what Lily just shared. Her voice crackles through as I juggle my phone and coffee cup while checking client emails. Amanda has maintained friendships with both Lily and me since high school, balancing the tricky gap between us. I'm not sure I want to hear this, I respond. But curiosity gnaws at me. Miami Beach. A budget of $800,000. White tulip centerpieces imported from Holland. An extravagant 8-course meal crafted by a celebrity chef. My stomach churns. $800,000? That's nearly double what they initially budgeted. Bradley's parents are covering most of it, Amanda whispers. Court, there's another thing. I lunched with Jenny yesterday. She's in the wedding party. My grip tightens around my mug. And? Bradley told Lily he didn't want you there. He claims you make everything about yourself. The coffee burns my throat as I swallow too hastily. He doesn't even know me. Jenny overheard Lily recounting tales of how I stole the spotlight at her Sweet 16 and overshadowed her during her debate victory with my scholarship ceremony. None of that ever occurred. The scholarship event lasted a mere 10 minutes before my parents rushed us to Lily's debate competition, and we didn't even stop for celebratory ice cream afterward. After hanging up, I check Instagram. My mother's latest post leaps off the screen. It's a photo of Lily and Bradley nestled among white roses, champagne flutes raised in triumph. The caption reads, "Sometimes, being kind means stepping back and letting others shine." The unspoken message is unmistakable, even without tagging me. I devote the afternoon to sifting through family albums tucked away in our guest room closet. With each image, patterns emerge, ones I've unconsciously missed for years. In almost every family snapshot, I find myself standing slightly behind Lily, off to the side. My grandparents' enthusiasm for my first photography exhibit visibly faded after my mother whispered something to them. The time my dad urged me to tone down my excitement when I clinched a state photography award because Lily had a tough week. This wasn't a series of isolated incidents, it was an ongoing pattern. When Ethan comes back from filming, he finds me surrounded by photos. Wordlessly, he sits beside me on the floor, picking up a beach vacation image where my smile looks forced. "Check this out," he says, pulling up his laptop. He opens a folder named Courtney Client Reviews and begins to read. "Courtney Palmer didn't just photograph our wedding. She captured the precise moment I realized I would spend my life with this person. She has an extraordinary gift for seeing people as they truly are." He continues with another. "Every time we look at our wedding album, we relive the day through Courtney's eyes. She made our day so magical." He keeps reading, sharing a stream of testimonials that admire not only my technical prowess, but my knack for capturing genuine emotion, a jarring contrast to my family's narrative. "These people truly see you," Ethan says simply. "But your family can't." I gaze at the photo in my hands, 16-year-old me clutching my first DSLR, cautiously limiting my smile because Lily had just received a B on her math exam. My entire life, I believed that if I only accomplished enough, they would finally take pride in me. But that was never the agreement, was it? The deal was I would consistently shrink myself so Lily could seem extraordinary. "That's their story," Ethan states decisively, "not yours." Late into the night, my phone buzzes. Lily's name lights up the screen. I entertain the thought of letting it go to voicemail, yet some tenacious hope compels me to pick up. "Hey," she says, her words a bit hazy. "Are you awake?" I am now. I'm at Hannah's bachelorette weekend. Everyone's asleep except me. There's a pause. "I miss you, Court." The familiar ache returns. "Then why didn't you invite me to your wedding?" She sighs heavily. "Mom's afraid you'll charm everyone." "You always do." Another pause. Bradley's parents have all these important connections. The wedding has to be flawless. And I would ruin it just by being there? "You don't get it," Lily whispers. "Sometimes it's burdensome to be the favorite. The expectations are suffocating." I can hardly contain my laughter at how ridiculous this all is. "You're fretting about expectations? I've dedicated my life to not outshining you." Or rather, that's not quite accurate. It genuinely is, and somewhere inside, you're aware of it, too. An awkward pause hangs in the air. At last, she breaks the silence. "I should probably go now," and ends the call. I remain frozen in the dimly lit living room until Ethan finds me there an hour later. His sleepy yet concerned gaze searches my face. "How about we escape for the weekend?" he proposes, pulling me into his embrace. "It will help you clear your mind." The following evening, we meet my photographer friends, Audrey and Michael, for dinner. I haven't revealed the wedding situation to them, but somehow, they're already in the know. "Your family can't see your brilliance," Audrey states passionately over our pasta, because they're the ones dimming it. Michael leans in closer. "This isn't about winning or losing, it's about reclaiming your story." I ask, "How?" Audrey beams. "By living fully and creating something splendid." Their words swirl in my head as Ethan and I make our way home through the cool Seattle night. Stars peek through the haze of city lights, steadfast and distant. "You're right," I finally assert. "If I keep chasing their approval, I'll forever be diminishing myself." Ethan tightens his grip on my hand. "Then stand tall." I gaze up at the slim strip of night sky visible between the buildings, feeling a profound shift within me, not merely anger or sadness, but an empowering resolve. For 27 years, I've adhered to their expectations. Even from afar, yearning for the green light to claim my space. To shine bright. I'm through with shrinking myself, I declare. The words resonate within me like undeniable truth. I spread out travel brochures across the coffee table in our rental cabin. After that heartbreaking call from my parents, Ethan insisted we needed to escape Seattle for a weekend to clear our heads. Lake Chelan in early summer is just what we need, a break from family chaos and an opportunity to breathe. "Court, come check this out." Ethan calls from the deck, where I've been capturing the sunset. The glow of his laptop screen illuminates stunning pictures of a stone villa perched on cliffs above shimmering blue water. "What am I supposed to see?" I ask, settling beside him on the couch, still clutching my camera. "Remember Giovanni, the director from the Lila documentary last year?" I recall the elderly Italian filmmaker with wild silver hair who took an instant liking to Ethan during their project. He rents his family villa for intimate weddings. Ethan navigates through the images, a stone terrace overlooking the Amalfi Coast, with flowering vines cascading down ancient walls, a breathtaking view stretching endlessly across the Mediterranean Sea. "It's gorgeous," I whisper, but a tightness grips my stomach. We've been a couple for 4 years without having a serious conversation about marriage. Not because we're against it, but because we've been putting off our happiness to evade their disapproval. Ethan states it plainly, making me jerk my head up to meet his gaze. "What?" I ask. "Consider it, Court. How many times have we mentioned marrying someday? Yet we keep finding excuses to hold off." The weight of his words lands on me like a punch. I've been restructuring my life solely around my family's approval, or rather, desperately hoping to earn it. For years spent weaving our lives together while waiting for validation from people who will never give it. Ethan squeezes my hand. "Look at these dates. September 15th is open." My photographer's eye instantly considers the angles. The lighting gets me excited. "That timing is perfect for golden hour on the Amalfi Coast," he adds softly. "Just a month before Lily's wedding," he continues. I glance at him sharply. "You believe we should tie the knot right before my sister?" His response is resolute. "No, I think we should get married exactly when and where we choose. We could have the wedding of our dreams, not some spectacle to appease your parents or outdo Lily." Suddenly, it strikes me. Even from across the nation, I've been bound by their conditions, waiting for that elusive moment when they might finally recognize, support, and celebrate me. September 15th, I whisper, my mind already envisioning the perfect shots, evening light on ancient stone, the sweet fragrance of jasmine carried on ocean breezes, Ethan waiting for me against an endless blue backdrop. Is that a yes? His smile is tentative yet hopeful. I burst into laughter, an unexpected sound for both of us. Yes, let's do it. For the first time since that agonizing phone call, I feel something other than pain. Something exhilaratingly like power. The next morning, I awaken with startling clarity. I grab my phone and step out onto the deck, away from Ethan's sleeping figure. Beatrice picks up on the third ring. Courtney, is everything okay? Her worried tone nearly makes me chuckle, as if I only reach out when disaster strikes. Fair enough, given the recent trend. Everything's great, Mom. Better than great, actually. I keep my voice steady and composed. I wanted you to know that Ethan and I are getting married. A heavy silence hangs between us. Then she responds, what? When did this happen? Well, we've been together for 4 years. The moment seems perfect. I see an osprey soaring above the lake. We've discovered an ideal location in Amalfi, accommodating just 25 guests, super intimate. There's no way you can organize a wedding while Lily's handling hers. I recognize the tension in her voice. Can you comprehend how overwhelmed she is with all the arrangements? This is going to hit her really hard. And in the past, those comments would have made me shrink back, apologize, or downplay my feelings. But today, they simply roll off my back. I'm not seeking approval, Mom, I'm just sharing the news. My tone stays firm. Our little ceremony won't interfere with Lily's big day at all. This is exactly what I mean about you always needing to be in the spotlight. She retorts sharply. First, you complain about not getting an invite to Lily's wedding, and now you're throwing yours together right before hers? I take a deep breath. This isn't about Lily, this is about the life that Ethan and I are creating together. Richard. I hear her call out to my father. Courtney's trying to overshadow Lily's wedding with her own. I shut my eyes, but unlike before when I would feel shame, today I experience an unusual calm. I need to get going, Mom. I wanted you to hear this straight from me. Courtney. Goodbye, Mom. I hang up on my terms, not hers. The osprey dives, snagging a fish from the lake. I bask in the morning sunlight, anticipating guilt and doubt to set in, yet only lightness washes over me. Once I head back inside, Ethan is brewing coffee. How did it go? Just as I expected. I grin, surprising myself. She believes I'm trying to outshine Lily, but I didn't apologize, backtrack, or diminish myself. He hands me a steaming cup. I'm so proud of you. My phone buzzes with text messages from Jasmine and Taylor, my photographer friends I reached out to last night about our plans. Both want to capture the ceremony. I tell Ethan, scrolling through their excited replies. They mention it's about time someone celebrates my moments instead of everyone else's. Ethan beams. I shoot an email to Giovanni, and he's thrilled to host us, noting that the light will be magical that week. Messages keep rolling in, with my wedding clients from the past 2 years suggesting Italian vendors, music ideas, and offering their help. The wave of support leaves me breathless. Later in the afternoon, Ethan's laptop pings, a confirmation email from Giovanni, complete with a personal note. My villa has welcomed many weddings, but rarely those of true artists who appreciate beauty. The house eagerly awaits your vision. I review the attached images, already mapping out compositions, lighting, and precisely when the setting sun will color the stone walls golden. For the first time, I grasp why my clients have tears of joy when they see my work. The magic of having someone truly reflect your love story and illuminate it perfectly. Should we invite them? I ask Ethan that night as we gaze at the stars above the lake. My family? Risk potential drama? Or prioritize crafting our perfect day away from their influence? He wraps his arm around me. That's entirely your decision. Just remember, master wedding photographer, what truly matters in those captured moments. Authenticity. I reply without pause. Then that's your answer. He kisses the top of my head. Choose what feels the most true for you. I lean into him, watching constellations unfold across the sky. Suddenly, the question feels less pressing than realizing that for the first time in life, I'm making choices without calculating their impact on my family's approval. If this tiny act of independence is so freeing, how exhilarating would complete liberation from their judgment feel? I spread my portfolio across the living room floor, organizing wedding albums in a semicircle around me. It's been exactly a week since we booked Giovanni's villa on the Amalfi Coast, and the initial thrill has morphed into something deeper, a steady determination. What's all this? Ethan asks, stepping around the albums. Research. I tap the cover of a winter wedding album I shot in Vermont. I've captured 180 weddings yet have never examined what truly gives them meaning. Our apartment has morphed into a planning headquarters. The dining table displays timelines, inspiration boards adorn the walls, and guest lists clutter every flat surface. My industry connections, from florists to caterers, have reached out after hearing our news, but I'm filtering every suggestion through one key question: does this reflect our true selves? Ethan sits cross-legged beside me, flipping through an album from a Napa Valley wedding. This doesn't feel like you're seeking revenge anymore. It's not revenge, I clarify, looking at a candid shot of the groom's elderly grandmother dancing with a flower girl. This is about building something authentic. The satisfaction I felt when I informed my mother of our wedding plans has dimmed. That brief victory wasn't enough. What's crucial at this moment is crafting something genuine instead of simply reacting to their exclusion. I grab my notebook, where I've been immersing myself in techniques to capture our own ceremony. Given our backgrounds in professional photography, I want to make sure we document our day effectively. I tell Ethan that I need to treat this like my most significant wedding project, which involves a careful analysis of every aspect. In my shoots, I'm always on the lookout for those unscripted moments, a dad tearing up, hands clasping together, laughter during the vows, precious instants that convey so much more than any staged shot. Now, I'm applying that same meticulous perspective to our ceremony. What if we approached it like a documentary? Ethan proposes, tapping into his filmmaker instincts. Let's narrate our story, not someone else's. I nod in agreement, already rifling through my portfolio for references. What moments truly matter? When I sift through the thousands of weddings I've photographed, certain elements shine through consistently. Together, we start to delve into my collection, pinpointing what brings out authenticity. It's not about lavish centerpieces or high-end gowns. It's the raw feelings caught when couples think they're unobserved. We need Maria and Alex, I conclude, thinking of the talented photographers I've always respected. They share my vision and can document our day as we embrace it. Ethan jots it down. This morning, Giovanni reached out regarding local vendors and paperwork necessities. We've got to get the necessary documentation filed 6 weeks ahead of the ceremony. Harmon. We spend the afternoon harmonizing logistics, double-checking Italian marriage protocols, while also narrowing down our guest list to those who have steadfastly supported us. Every choice feels like laying another brick in a foundation built upon our future rather than my family's expectations. Later that night, my cousin Amanda's name lights up my phone. Courtney, she jumps straight in, skipping the pleasantries. Lily just called me in tears. She found out about your wedding in Italy from Bradley's cousin, who follows your friend Maria on Instagram. My stomach knots. And your mom is spreading the word to everyone, claiming you're deliberately sabotaging Lily's special moment. I shut my eyes, picturing the information spreading, aunts, uncles, cousins, all receiving carefully concocted messages that frame me as the antagonist. What did you tell her? I probe, keen to know. I said I needed to reach out to you first, Amanda replies gently. Court, are you doing this to take revenge on them? The question lingers heavily. A week ago, I might have said yes, but now, gazing at our thoughtfully arranged plans throughout the apartment, my understanding is different. We're crafting something genuine, I assure her. It's not about competing with anyone. After concluding the call, I find Ethan at the door, worry etched into his expression. They're mobilizing the extended family, I inform him. He steps in, resting his hands on my shoulders. Does this change anything for us? I glance around our command center, each element chosen to embody our values rather than react to their exclusion. No, I respond confidently. We keep building. 3 days later, I stand by the window of our apartment, sunlight glimmering on my open laptop as Giovanni's latest email lights up the screen. The Amalfi Coast villa looks even more stunning in the new images he sent, with its weathered stone walls adorned with blooming vines, a terrace overlooking the Mediterranean, and ancient olive trees ready to provide branches for our ceremony. Did you see what Giovanni discovered? I call to Ethan, who's busy organizing camera gear in the living room, a local florist known for jasmine garlands. The scent will be breathtaking at sunset. Ethan looks up excitedly, a grin spreading across his features. That's precisely what we discussed. The documentary team is on board as well. Marco and Sarah will cover the main shots, while I can focus solely on being your groom. Our living room has undergone a remarkable transformation over the weeks, with inspiration boards adorning the walls, fabric swatches in earthy tones, sketches of table setups, and lighting diagrams for the golden hour when we'll exchange our vows. Every aspect has been meticulously planned. I wrapped up our invitations this morning, I say, sliding a cream envelope across the table toward him. Inside lies a handmade card featuring pressed olive leaves and our names elegantly penned in simple calligraphy. Just 25 people who have consistently stood by us. Ethan peruses the invitation, tracing his finger along the embossed lettering. Perfect. Elegant without being ostentatious, he says, locking eyes with mine. This is about crafting meaningful memories, not impressing others. I nod, filled with a serene confidence that has supplanted the frantic energy of our initial planning. We're constructing something true to ourselves, something that embodies who we are as a couple and as individuals. Each decision resonates perfectly, unlike the times I tried to satisfy my family's expectations. My phone buzzes on the table, and I see Lily's name lighting up the screen. A wave of anxiety washes over me as I pick it up, quickly scanning her message. The Italian consulate informed me that you applied for a marriage license. Why are you trying to steal my moment? My hands quiver slightly as I put the phone back down. Lily is aware of the license. I show the message to Ethan. How could she have found out about it? Ethan quietly suggests, your mother must have contacts, or perhaps they've been watching closely. What if they interfere? The query slips from my lips before I realize it. What if they reach out to Giovanni or influence our guests against us? Ethan takes my hands firmly, his warmth reassuring. We adapt. We've already decided who's important in our lives. The people journeying to Italy are our true supporters. Another buzz alerts me. This time it's my cousin Jenna texting. Aunt Beatrice called asking about your Italian wedding. She's quite upset. What's going on? Then I receive another message from my college roommate. Your dad just messaged me regarding some wedding in Italy. Are you all right? I close my eyes, overwhelmed as the pressure builds. They're rallying the extended family just like they did for the Miami wedding. The familiar wave of guilt and tension washes over me. They're reaching out to everyone, I murmur, sounding selfish yet again. That was always their strategy, Ethan replies. The real question is whether we should address their claims or stay committed to our vision. I look around at our meticulously crafted plans, the product of weeks of serious thought. I refuse to get dragged into their chaos. This isn't about them. Later that evening, after setting our venue's privacy settings and informing our small guest list about potential outreach from my family, I step out onto our balcony. Below, Seattle's lights twinkle as I take a deep breath of the cool air, feeling an unexpected calm despite the brewing tempest. Suddenly, my phone rings. Giovanni's name appears on the screen. Courtney, I received a peculiar call today, he starts, his Italian accent pronounced. A woman claiming to be your mother asked numerous questions about the ceremony. My heart drops. I sincerely apologize, Giovanni. My family situation is complicated. Do not be concerned, he reassures me. I revealed nothing. Your day will be flawless. Italian privacy laws protect you, and I've instructed my staff accordingly. No uninvited guests will disrupt your celebration. A wave of relief washes over me. Thank you. After we hang up, Ethan joins me on the balcony, wrapping his arms securely around my waist. Is everything okay? Giovanni received a call from my mother, but he managed it perfectly. I lean back against him, comforted by the extra security measures he's taking. Let's just concentrate on us, Ethan murmurs, his voice steady in my ear. What happened in Miami is irrelevant. Standing there, enveloped in darkness, I realize how much I've evolved. 6 months ago, my mother's call would have sent me spiraling into guilt and uncertainty. Now, I feel grounded, equipped, and focused on creating something beautiful rather than reacting to their attempts to undermine me. The time for strategic planning is nearing its end. Next week, we'll board a plane to Italy, and all our careful preparations will finally pay off. I can almost smell the jasmine and olive trees, feel the warm Mediterranean breeze on my skin as we exchange our vows. Whatever turmoil my family is conjuring, we're ready to face it. A week later, my phone buzzes at dawn. I've been awake for hours, working on our photography timeline for the ceremony while Ethan sleeps peacefully beside me. The caller ID shows Mom, and my stomach twists. I take my coffee to the balcony before answering. Hello? You need to cancel Italy. Beatrice's voice sounds different, sharper, more dangerous than her usual controlled displeasure. That's not going to happen. I watch a seagull land on the railing opposite me. Listen closely, Courtney. If you proceed with this, you'll never be welcome in this family again. The seagull flies away as a car horn blares below. My fingers tighten around my mug. I don't understand why my wedding is such a threat to you. Don't try to manipulate this. You know exactly what you're doing. Her voice is filled with anger. 1 month before Lily's wedding? After everything we've done for you? A familiar male voice cuts into the conversation. Dad, they've placed me on speakerphone. You've always been selfish, Richard says, his disappointment slicing through the morning air. This is proof. I step back inside, not wanting the neighbors to overhear us. I'm marrying the person I love in a place that means a lot to us. How is that selfish? Lily's been hospitalized with anxiety attacks because of you, Beatrice proclaims. My heart sinks. What? Is she all right? As if you care. Her voice oozes venom. Her doctor warns that the stress you're causing could impact her health long term. The lie lingers between us. Just 3 days ago, I caught a glimpse of Lily's Instagram stories from her bachelorette bash in the Bahamas, where she was reveling on a yacht with a cocktail in her grasp. But that's far from the reality I wanted to admit. I whisper softly, it's not true, I did check out her posts from the Bahamas. There's a pause as I reflect. She forced herself to go, driven by the fear of letting her bridesmaids down. Suddenly, my phone buzzes with a message from my cousin Rachel. Is it true that you're overshadowing Lily? Everyone seems to be talking about it. Go on. Dad interjects with his signature timing, that guilt trip laid on thick. Your grandmother may not have the chance to attend another wedding. She's devastated that you opted for a destination ceremony beyond her reach. My grandmother, who Aunt Pamela claims hasn't left Florida in over 15 years. Rachel is on our side, Beatrice joins in, so are the Petersons. Even Julie thinks you're being heartless. Julie. My childhood best friend who moved to Australia 5 years ago and hasn't uttered a word to my mother since then. You're mistaken, I exclaim, surprising myself with how calm I sound. Julie hasn't been in touch with you for ages. Then, my Uncle Frank's call interrupts. Shortly after, I receive a text from my mother's neighbor, Susan. Sweetie, are you absolutely sure about this wedding in Italy? Seems costly and quite unnecessary. The coordinated offensive is almost impressive in its execution. Cancel the Italy plans, Beatrice insists once more, or recognize that you're out of this family. My throat tightens. Is this what Lily truly desires? This sentiment is echoed by all of us, they insist. You've brought your sister to her limit. I make my way to the wall where Ethan and I have mapped out our wedding, local olive branches, jasmine flowers, the stunning cliff view at sunset, our handwritten vows. I touch a corner of a photo presenting Giovanni's villa glowing in golden light. "I'll consider what you've said," I respond, not out of contemplation for cancellation but to conclude the conversation. After hanging up, I find myself at the kitchen counter, my hands shaking despite my calm demeanor. Ethan steps out from the bedroom, instantly sensing the tension. "Your parents?" he inquires, taking my hand. I nod. "They've taken it up a notch. They've threatened to cut ties completely if we don't cancel." He fills a cup with coffee and settles beside me. "Are you okay?" I'm furious. They're orchestrating a full-scale assault, rallying relatives and friends to pressure me into submission. I show him the texts, revealing that they've even claimed Lily's been hospitalized with anxiety. His facial muscles tighten. That's an all-time low. I believe we should reach out to Adam about hiring security for the ceremony, just in case, I propose. Ethan nods in agreement. "Already ahead of you. I spoke with him yesterday. He knows a local guy in Amalfi who can ensure privacy." I glance at him in disbelief. "What?" "I overheard your mom talking to Aunt Carol last week." I anticipated this escalation. He grips my hand reassuringly. "This is about us, Court. Not them." We dive into our preparations, finalizing the details. I contact our photographer friends to affirm their travel plans. Ethan reaches out to the videographer who will record everything in a documentary style. Giovanni emails to confirm the arrangements for jasmine and olive branches. By sunset, we've adapted our strategy to navigate possible disruptions without compromising our vision. The villa will have low-key security, and our guest list remains intact, 25 individuals who have steadfastly supported us. My phone rings again just past midnight. It's Lily. I answer with trepidation. "Hello? Did Mom reach out to you?" Her voice is strained, devoid of her usual confidence. "Yes," is my simple response, followed by a drawn-out pause. "I didn't ask her to." I stay silent, waiting. "Is it stunning?" she finally asks. "The place in Italy?" The question takes me aback. Yes. It overlooks the Mediterranean. The sunset light is absolutely perfect for photographs. I hear a small sound from her, almost yearning. 25 guests? Just those who truly matter to us. Another pause lingers. Part of me wishes I were having your wedding instead of mine. The admission floats in the air. 230 guests I hardly know. Most are connected to Bradley's family. At that moment, for the first time, I feel something other than rage or sorrow. I feel sympathy for her. It's not too late to change things, I suggest, even though I know she won't. You know I can't. Mom would never forgive me. Mom's forgiveness appears pretty conditional these days. Lily lets out a humorless laugh. It always has been. She hesitates. I need to go. Bradley is waiting. Lily. Just make sure to take great pictures, all right? And suddenly, the line goes dead. The next morning, Ethan and I find ourselves at the airport terminal with our luggage, our flight to Naples boarding in 20 minutes. Last chance to back out, Ethan remarks, his eyes indicating he knows my mind is made up. I glance at our boarding passes, then at a photo on my phone showcasing Giovanni's villa against an Italian sunset, the perfect setting for a photographer's dream wedding. I think about my mother's ultimatum, my father's disappointment, and my sister's whispered truth. No turning back, I declare, slipping my hand into his. We step onto the plane, taking our seats by the window. As the plane starts its taxiing, I take a moment to go over our wedding vows once more. These are the words that honor our chosen family and reflect the new life we're creating together, leaving behind the past. Ethan leans in, planting a tender kiss on my temple. This day is just for us, not for anyone else. The aircraft picks up speed on the runway and soars into the sky. Seattle shrinks beneath us until it vanishes into the clouds, while Italy and Giovanni's villa await, ready for the ceremony that will change everything. I shut my eyes, finally embracing the thrill of what lies ahead. Regardless of what unfolds with my family, in just 3 days, I will wed Ethan under the warm Mediterranean glow, immersed in the love of those who truly appreciate me. There's no turning back. With newfound confidence rather than trepidation, I whisper again. On our wedding day, I find myself at Giovanni's villa terrace, inhaling the enchanting jasmine scent winding through the iron railings. The September sun drapes the Amalfi Coast in the exquisite golden light I've chased for years through my camera lens. Is it everything you wanted? Ethan asks, wrapping his arm around my waist. Better, I reply, my voice wavering between awe and disbelief. The Mediterranean stretches out before us, a rich blue canvas dotted with fishing boats returning home. Behind us, our 25 guests mingle on the stone patio where white wooden chairs face an arbor adorned with olive branches and jasmine. Giovanni approaches with a warm smile, his weathered face full of genuine joy. The light is perfect today, he beams, gesturing towards the horizon. In my 40 years filming here, I've never seen it more stunning, he says, squeezing my hand. Your photographer friends are setting up now, and they say the conditions are spot on. I nod, speechless. After years of capturing others' love stories, today, my own vision takes the lead in crafting my wedding. James and Vanessa, photographers I've worked with endlessly, set themselves up at opposite ends of the terrace. They're not competing but harmonizing, capturing the same authentic moment from an array of angles, just like we planned. 10 minutes, announces Ethan's friend Marcus, adjusting his camera rig for the documentary we've organized. No staged moments, only unfiltered truth. I slip away to the villa's master bedroom, where my elegant silk dress sways gently by the window. It's not a grand princess gown like Lily's, but it perfectly embodies what I'd choose for my most pivotal client. As I put it on, memories of all the brides I've photographed flood my mind, their nervous anticipation, their overwhelming joy, and I finally get it. When I step onto the terrace, our guests rise to their feet. Their expressions? Friends who've cheered my achievements when my family hasn't, clients whose weddings turned into friendships, and colleagues who see the true me, rather than the lesser version my family insists I am. The guitarist begins strumming Northern Sky by Nick Drake, our song discovered during our first road trip, not the traditional wedding march. I walk towards Ethan's solo, without anyone giving me away because I belong to myself first. Ethan's eyes light up as he sees me approach, filled with genuine wonder, not the standard admiration of a groom witnessing his bride, but the deep understanding of someone witnessing their partner embrace happiness. The officiant greets everyone as the sun begins its glorious descent. The timing couldn't be more perfect, right in line with what photographers call golden hour. Light spills across the terrace, enveloping everything in rich, warm tones that require no filter. Marriage isn't merely the union of two individuals, the officiant shares, but the beginning of a new story crafted together, day by day. With unwavering conviction, Ethan recites his vows. I vow to see you, not merely look at you, but to truly acknowledge you. I will celebrate your successes as if they were my own. I promise to cultivate a home where your light is never suppressed. My hands quiver as I unfold my vows. I promise to stand tall beside you. To create beauty unapologetically. To remember that love needs no permission. As we exchange rings, the Mediterranean transforms into liquid gold behind us. James shifts positions to capture that perfect moment when the light glimmers off our simple bands. Vanessa crouches low, framing us against the breathtaking coastline. They move with fine-tuned precision, executing our plan flawlessly. When the officiant proclaims us married, a resounding applause erupts from our chosen family. No polite golf claps or forced smiles, just sincere celebration from people who genuinely wish for our happiness. During the intimate dinner that follows, our documentary team captures the unfiltered laughter, spontaneous embraces, and quiet moments of connection that can't be produced through marketing efforts. Giovanni stands for a toast, his Italian accent thickening with emotion. I've seen countless American wedding movies, he chuckles, evoking laughter from our guests. There's always drama, someone always objects. Yet, genuine love, he pauses, fixing his gaze on me, necessitates bravery to narrate your own tale. I steal a glance at Ethan, who gently squeezes my hand beneath the table. My own narrative, not merely a supporting role in someone else's saga. The night unfolds precisely as I envisioned. The guitarist strums gentle tunes as dusk envelopes the sky. Twinkling lights decorate the terrace, where our friends dance freely without a hint of self-awareness. No obligatory customs, no forced cake cutting, no unwelcome dances with fathers who belittle you. Hey! James approaches, his camera dangling at his side. I got something earlier you'll want to see. He shows me the display on his camera, a shot taken during our ceremony, Ethan and I in silhouette, our hands intertwined with the Mediterranean shimmering behind us in a blend of gold and azure. The angle perfectly frames the jasmine vines surrounding us, and the light casts a natural halo around us. It's precisely what I would have envisioned for my biggest client. Is it all right if I post this? James inquires. It's special. I nod, suddenly at a loss for words. As James walks off to upload the photo, Vanessa comes to my side. That's going to go viral, she predicts, gesturing toward James' receding figure. It's just a wedding picture, I reply reflexively. The urge to downplay my achievements is still ingrained in me. No, she gently corrects me. It's art. Later, as Ethan and I enjoy a serene moment at the edge of the terrace, my phone begins buzzing with alerts. James' single image has gone viral, already racking up 800 comments. Ethan murmurs, scrolling through the notifications. Check this out, most gorgeous ceremony I've ever witnessed. From Helena Baxter. Helena Baxter? My disbelief is palpable. Helena Baxter, whose wedding photography book rests on my desk, has inspired my career. Ethan nods and continues scrolling. The Italian Tourism Board just reshared it with Wedding of the Year as the caption. The notifications flood in. Industry experts inquiring about the photographer. Magazines wanting to feature it. And most importantly, messages from strangers moved by the genuine joy radiating from the image. "This is what they feared," Ethan says softly. "Not that you'd ruin Lily's wedding, but that you'd defy their expectations." I lean against him, gazing at the stars beginning to twinkle above the darkening Mediterranean. For years, I've documented others' happiest moments. Today, I crafted my own. Marcus approaches, his documentary camera still rolling. "You've created something remarkable, Court," he says, using Ethan's nickname for me. Giovanni joins us, his aged face calm in the soft evening glow. "Your vision has honored this place," he states simply. "Many Americans come to take from Italy's beauty. You have contributed to it." As the evening deepens, James returns, his face beaming with excitement. "You need to see this. Your photo just surpassed 1 million views. InStyle magazine has commented, asking for my contact details." I check my phone again, surprised to see messages from distant family, cousins, and aunts who turned down our invitation, now filled with admiration and, more tellingly, regret. Yet, their validation no longer holds significance. The success of this day isn't quantified by views or comments or even professional accolades. It's defined by the genuine joy encapsulated in James's photograph. It's about the chosen family surrounding us. Most importantly, it marks the first time in my life that I didn't shrink myself to elevate someone else. As midnight draws near, Ethan and I slip away from the festivities to a private nook in Giovanni's garden. Stars scatter across the Italian sky like diamonds on rich velvet. "How does it feel?" Ethan asks softly. I ponder his question, searching for just the right words. In this moment, I am no longer Courtney, the second choice, or the attention seeker, or the one who must be diminished. I am simply Courtney, artist, partner, creator of my own narrative. "It feels like stepping into the finest photograph I've ever captured," I reply. Realizing that I am finally right where I belong, I awaken to sunlight streaming through our bedroom window, casting golden patterns across the sheets. 6 months after our Amalfi Coast wedding, the familiar tightness in my chest when thinking about my family has transformed into something lighter. My phone buzzes with fresh notifications. 3 major wedding magazines are interested in feature stories on what industry blogs are now dubbing the Amalfi Revolution. A smile spreads across my face as I recall the moment that image became a sensation, the sunset drenching Ethan and me in warm amber light, our hands entwined as we exchanged vows against the Mediterranean horizon, with Giovanni's ancient olive trees framing the scene. "I still can't believe it," Ethan murmurs, turning toward me, reaching for my hand, his thumb grazing my wedding band. "Which part?" I inquire. "All of it." He gestures toward my laptop, where the Netflix contract is opened up. A groundbreaking documentary is set to reshape wedding photography. "That's right, Court, it's your moment." Just yesterday, I received a remarkable proposal. They aim to shadow me for a whole year, capturing the essence of how I encapsulate genuine moments in weddings. The director aptly referred to it as revolutionary storytelling through still frames. Suddenly, my phone buzzes with another message from Lily. Unlike my mother's chilling silence or my father's curt, formal congratulations, Lily has consistently reached out ever since her wedding in Miami. Her latest message reads, "Yours looked more like you than mine did me." I place the phone down without replying. She's been sending similar messages since our photos went viral on social media. Each one subtly acknowledges, What I've always believed, that realness is valued over flawlessness. The metamorphosis in my life feels almost incredible. I now drift to sleep unburdened by the need for approval, make choices with confidence, and when I pore over client galleries, I trust my artistic vision wholly. We ought to call Giovanni, Ethan proposes as he stands. The foundation's paperwork should be ready soon. The Love Without Permission Foundation, our latest initiative aimed at supporting artists facing familial disapproval, is taking shape. Giovanni has evolved from merely hosting our wedding venue to being a key partner in establishing grants for photographers whose creative expressions others attempt to suppress. I have the family I chose, I declare, as those words resonate with profound truth. Later that day, I find myself in my studio, sifting through portfolios from wedding clients. My waitlist has extended 6 months ahead and includes only couples who appreciate my documentary style. No more jumping at every opportunity, no more compromising my vision to satisfy anyone else. On my wall hangs a collection of family photos I once stashed away in drawers. Today, I gaze upon them devoid of hurt, my 12-year-old self proudly holding my very first photography trophy and my graduation day with my camera while my family's focus was on Lily. These snapshots narrate a tale of growth, not of loss. The contrast with what transpired 7 months ago is striking. When my mother called to rescind my invitation to Lily's wedding, I was seated cross-legged amidst shattered coffee cups and ruined prints. Now, I'm surrounded by international accolades and images that articulate my truth. My assistant gently knocks before stepping in, saying, "Your 3 o'clock is here, the young photographer from Portland?" Jessica Thomas enters, clutching a portfolio case, her hands quivering slightly. At only 22, she painfully reminds me of my younger self, gifted yet hesitant, her eyes flitting around my studio, echoing the familiar thirst for affirmation. My parents think photography is just a hobby, not a real job, she explains as she shows me her stunning, evocative images from Pacific Northwest weddings. They want me to finish my accounting degree. 5 years ago, I would have consoled her with empty sympathies. Today, I see it clearly as a pivotal moment to shatter a cycle. Your vision is invaluable, I tell her, locking eyes with her. Don't downplay it for anyone. I share details of the mentorship program I've started, designed to connect emerging photographers with seasoned mentors who understand familial pressures. Your light doesn't dim anyone else's, I emphasize, words I wish I had heard years before. Jessica leaves with a spot in our workshop series, tears glistening in her eyes. As soon as she exits, Ethan enters, camera in hand. Capturing another transformation? I quip, nodding toward his lens. The foundation needs some footage for the website launch. He begins setting up his tripod. Thanks to our grants, 3 photographers already secured exhibitions. Our series on chosen family debuts next month. I reflect on the profound shift in perspective. Once, my mother advised me to shrink myself for Lily's wedding. Instead, I forged a path authentic to my vision, enabling others to rise. That evening, I find myself at the front of a crowd, accepting the International Vision Award for Wedding Photography. The applause envelopes me as I approach the podium. Among the audience are my colleagues who documented our Amalfi ceremony, clients whose genuine moments I've captured, and Jessica proudly seated in the front row. The frames we select shape the narrative we convey. I begin, my voice strong and unwavering. For far too long, I permitted others to narrate my story through their limitations, I allowed myself to be cropped out, pushed aside, and my vibrancy dulled. The room grows silent. Authenticity isn't an act of selfishness, I continue. It's the most precious gift you can offer, to yourself and to others looking for courage to shine. As I clutch the award, my mind drifts back to that shattered coffee cup on the floor, those ruined photographs, and that pivotal moment of transformation. The truth crystallizes. When people try to diminish you, that's the moment to stand the tallest.